Wow, the Glam Up fam is getting bigger and amazing. Thank you all for coming here. Okay, let's begin. Okay, my beauty lovers, trend chasers, and glam squad insiders. It's time for a very big reveal. You've seen the shelves, you've scrolled through the feeds, and now let's decode what's really trending in beauty with Gen Z at the heart of it. Introducing the Glam Up Trends Report 2025, a first of its kind insight bomb created by the Insight One team at Flipkart in collaboration. Hey, let's hear it for them. In collaboration with BPC business team. This report gives you an exclusive backstage pass into what Gen Zs are obsessing, faving, and flexing, from hydration highs to hybrid hacks, from desi vibes to indie tribes, and all things skinfluencers stack these days. And to bring these insights into conversations, we're kicking off with a power-packed fireside chat hosted by our brilliant internal insight powerhouse. Please make some noise for Priyanka Bhargav, Senior Director and Seasoned Marketing Professional at Flipkart. Hello!
You're doing a fabulous job.
Thank you, Priyanka. Look at all of that. I'm loving the energy. I love your energy. It's amazing. Okay, everyone. Let's get ready. Okay, let's join me a little bit in front. Okay. Now, Priyanka, you are joined by 3 more voices.
Yes.
Powerful, amazing voices who are going to come on stage right now.
You know what's the most interesting part?
What is it?
4 millennials are going to decode what does beauty mean for Gen Zs.
Wow.
That's the secret.
Millennials, right?
Yes.
Me too. Can't be in the gang.
What do you Gen Z?
All right, okay. So please join me in welcoming Manjari Singhal, Vice President, FMCG and General Merchandise at Flipkart. Hi, Manjari. Please, come on, guys. We need to make the loudest noise for them. Okay. And next up, joining us on stage, Varun Alag, one more time, co-founder of Hunasa Consumer Private Limited. Wow. Look at this stage, filled with 3 amazing personalities. Can I have you guys behind? Okay. Are we missing someone? Is someone else going to join us? Yeah? Yeah?
Spill the beans.
I spill the beans? All right, okay, everybody. We have coming on stage someone gorgeous, and we absolutely love her. Please make some noise for Tara Sutaria! Oh my God! Oh, I just took a breath. Wow, like a beauty breath. Look how gorgeous she looks. Please make some noise for Tara Sutaria. Can we all come a little ahead right now? Tara, I think you're looking absolutely gorgeous, and everybody would like to, say hello to you. Say, hi, Tara!
No, I don't have to say it.
Okay. Tara, before we move on quickly to a lovely conversation that, Priyanka is going to have with you, let's ask you one simple, 2 simple questions. If you had to choose your go-to lipstick color, which would that be? Red, nudes, whatever you think. Yeah.
Check. I'm always very confused, like most of us girls are when it comes to lips. But I think in the day, I'm always doing a nude. Sometimes in the evening, I'm going with a glossy nude or a bold lip. It really depends on the day.
So that's something that you like, okay. And if you had to expect a nice surprise box from Flipkart, what would you expect? What would you expect in that gift box to be?
Listen, I'll expect lots of lovely things. There are so many fantastic brands that you guys have. And I'm not going to lie, expecting lovely things after this talk. So I'm very excited.
Fab, and three essential things that we'll always find in your purse.
Well, my beauty essentials, a little bit of skincare, and my cellular phone.
Oh, absolutely. Please give it up for Tara one more time. And now the conversation that you all have been waiting for, the chairs are set. Please join us.
Wow,
Nice.
oh my God. Okay.
Very nice.
Yes,
We should
please.
get down.
All right, it's about to get very, very interesting.
Okay.
Enjoy yourselves. Priyanka,
Thank
over
you.
to you.
Thank you. Am I audible? I'm not audible. Yeah? Am I audible?
Say yay!
Am I visible? Okay, the mic also revolted. Okay, all right, beauty lovers. Are you so excited about this particular session? We have Tara, we have Varun, we have Manjari. Manjari, you're looking sexy, as always. Varun, you're looking dapper.
Thank you.
And Tara, you're looking like an angel. Okay, some compliments for me, maybe later, backstage. Yeah?
I feel like skincare's diversity candidate.
Oops, no.
need that one time.
Yes, we definitely need that voice, always.
Thank you for having us as a part of this.
Thank you so much, thank
We've
you.
adopted it recently, but we're going to be heavy users of the category in the long term.
Perfect, perfect. No, absolutely. You know, 400 million Gen Zs, yeah? 100 million e-commerce shoppers, and 70% of them already shopping on Flipkart. That's the kind of power the Gen Zs hold. And today, this particular panelist group will be able to decode the beauty for our Gen Z consumers. That's what I'm particularly excited about. You know, we are living in very interesting times. Our beauty regimen is actually shorter than the name of the ingredients. Hyaluronic? Okay, thanks. I think I did a good job there, stringing together all the different vowels and making it sound very stylish, yeah? But yet, you know, at the same time, did you know, for Gen Zs, their dermatologist is not a doctor. It's their creator. They go to the creator, they go to their influencer to get the right advice for their beauty regimen. So with that, let me actually start off with a very quirky data point for all of you. Did you know that actually Gen Zs are driving a trend which is ingredient first? So they're not searching by a particular brand, but when they want to search for a beauty product, they're actually searching it via the ingredient. And almost 60 to 70% of the Gen Zs actually do that. Now with that, let me open up the fireside chat. Let me come to Manjari. Yeah?
Hi.
Yes. So from natural DIYs, Manjari, and turmeric face packs to AI-powered skin tools and personalized routines, beauty has evolved fast, right? But in your view, what has been the most defining shift, according to you, in the consumer behavior in the last decade? And most importantly, any change in the behavior or the preference that really caught you by surprise and for good?
Thanks for that question, Priyanka. Very insightful question, I must say. I think 10 years is a very, very long time when you look at beauty's world. If I were to compare 2 years back to now itself, there is a lot that has changed. Earlier, for beauty advice, we would go to a shop, beauty advisor, they would talk us through what our skin type is, what should we be using, to now where consumers are very happily searching online, are looking at their influencers to give them advice, have their following, they are very well versed with what they need. Like you very rightly said, right? It is not about standard searches on our platform anymore. People are not searching for shampoo, but they are searching for very, very direct ingredients. They are searching for brands that are associated with the ingredients. So they know what they want. It's also mixed with a lot of technology-driven personalization. We all know each individual is different. Varun's need is very different from Tara, your need. How do we customize and personalize that need and serve it to that user is the shift that e-commerce organizations have brought in place. We are able to look at what do you want. We've customized our searches in a manner that you get to your searches much faster. We are also building this creator universe which will allow us to connect the brands, the consumers and the creators so that they have what they want for their skin type. So I think, yes, a lot changing and this is just the beginning. I think there is so much more to see.
No, absolutely. Very well said and articulated. Let me come to Varun. Varun, what do you think?
So, my view is that if you have to look at this evolution, you have to see it from how, not only how the beauty market has evolved, but more importantly, how consumers have evolved. Right? And if you look at India, we used to be single bathroom households to multiple bathroom households, right? From joint families to nuclear families. And that has a strong impact on how we consume and need brands. And we used to have family consumption of personal care. Personal care was actually family care in India, right?
Yes.
You'd buy one large shampoo and everyone will use it, right? You'd buy one large face wash, everyone will use it, right? And over time, because of this individualization, right, the need for having brands to serve your different sort of desires started to come up. Right? And e-commerce gave that space to brands, right, for crafting these and serving these evolved consumers. Right? And that's how this sort of journey started, where sharper propositions could take shape. Right? And of course, the big connect for and breakthrough for that journey was social, right? Where you're not just connected to the influencers who are talking about and teaching you about skincare, right? But also connected to the world, right? There is democratization of education that started to happen. Right? Before that, brands had to invest in category education.
Yes.
Right? There was no way to educate the consumer why you need skincare, why you need sunscreens, what are actives. Right? Now there is a channel where they educate all the time. Right? Forget about their brand recommendations, but skincare influencers would talk about just pure category education of why you need something, right? Which was not existing and which has led to a lot of proposition creation. And I think it'll just keep getting sharper and keep sort of, moving in that dimension.
No, absolutely. I think very well articulated. One bathroom versus multiple bathrooms, and each bathroom actually has a tale to tell.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a telltale. Perfect. In fact, talking about the different kind of trends which are emerging, my team, Kejal and Ankur, they were actually sharing some very interesting insight. Gen Zs now, they want to smell like a cake. They want to smell like a donut. They want to smell like vanilla. Yeah, and I think the list is long. Apparently, this trend is called gourmet perfume. And actually, this trend has crossed 12 million views globally. So it is not a joke. It is right here for us to tap onto. So with that, let
I
me
must
come.
add, we have a product in Aqualogica called the Vanilla Body Mist, right? And it sells like hotcakes. Right?
I'm definitely
like
buying
Gen Z
that, even
loves
though
it.
I'm not a Gen Z. I want to believe I am. So with that, let me come to you, Tara. Many of us grew up with beauty routines, which have been passed on from our mother, grandmother, etc. But now we see routines that are minimalist, they're clinical, and they're very surgical. Yeah? How have consumer expectations changed, particularly, especially the Gen Z? And are we seeing the rise of a more educated, result-driven consumer, or still there is room for ritual and emotion for them?
I think we're at a phase and time in every sector really where there's the best of both worlds. I think there's always going to be a certain amount of nostalgia attached to certain beauty products. For example, when we were growing up and we'd go and hug our nani or our dadi, and you had a specific scent that your nani and dadi used to smell like.
Yes, yes.
That's attaching nostalgia, and that idea I don't think ever leaves any sector really, beauty or otherwise. So I think there's the best of both worlds, because today, as you said, and as we've been talking about it, there's so much knowledge in comparison to, I would say, even the late 90s or early 2000s when I was growing up. There was a very specific amount of knowledge that we had. I think the accessibility and availability of products and so much that has come in, I would say, over the last 10 years, and it's only going to grow so much more, obviously. I think that has really changed the game, but that doesn't take away from the natural sort of attachment and idea of beauty that we had growing up. I think it's only getting better. We're going from strength to strength. There's a lot more inclusivity, I think, which was much needed in beauty and skincare. I'm very, very proud to be associated with brands that stand by that. So I think there's always going to be the best of both worlds now, because I think in the last 5-7 years, if not more, there's been a rise in all of these things in the beauty market. So I think, best of both worlds now.
When I hear you, you reminded me of Nani ke nuske, Dadi ke nuske, and they still are so relevant.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well said. Thank you so much, Tara. So let me come back to you, Varun. So here's something I have noticed personally. which is now people are no longer searching or buying for moisturizer. Yeah, they're asking for, okay, these are complicated words. Let me not go with my memory. I'm going to read this. Niacinamide, ceramides, peptides. Have I pronounced them correctly? I have to go to the expert. Almost like beauty pharmacists, yeah? Have you seen this shift to ingredient first beauty, and how do brands respond to that? Your experience.
So yes, there has been an active shift to ingredient first beauty. Right? But that shift is not just limited to actives. Right? In fact, even in naturals, right, there is a shift to ingredient first beauty, right? I mean, like for our natural brand Mamaearth, it's rice face wash, right? Or a Multani Mitti face wash, or the masks in Upton. Right? They're also ingredient first, right? I think beauty till a couple of decades ago was black box in nature, right? Where brands would say, okay, this is a radiance cream. Right? Don't ask me what's in it. Right? And that is what consumers wanted to break away from. Right? They said, hey, I need to know what is in it, right? Which is the reason for me to believe, right, that it will deliver what it needs to deliver. Right? And I think that revolution has been continuous, right? Both in clinical side as well as in natural side. Right? But I would absolutely agree with Tara that the world is not black and white, it lives in gray. Right? There are all kinds of consumers out there, right? While the trends of actives is hot, right? But remember, the first mention of beauty and beauty recipes in this country is 5,000 years old. Right? It is mentioned in Charak Samhita, right, as part of our Vedas. Right? And that is how old cultural relevance of beauty is. Right? And hence, things which are culturally relevant, right, there'll always be space for that, for that cultural nuance, for the ingredients which belong to your country, which will always sort of, remain relevant for ages, right? And which is something that we bet equally on. So if we bet on actives, we have our heart and nature, which is Mamaearth, right? Which continues to bring the best out there.
Varun, in fact, very well said. That reminds me of another trivia that I have, which is we saw that there is a 33x increase in searches for surma, which is something our nanis and dadis used to make at home, not buy from the market. 33x searches which are happening on Flipkart.
Wow.
In addition to that, itar. We always talk of scents, fragrances. But consumers are actually searching for itar. And there is another trend apparently, my team called out, which is called smell maxing. Have you heard of smell maxing?
No, tell us about it.
Yeah, I know something which you don't know.
No idea.
Basically, it is all about the layered scent.
Oh yeah,
just kind of mixing and figuring out the more individuality of yourself and then creating a scent profile other than the Instagram profile.
I knew layering, but the smell maxing is new. I'm taking away something that I learned today.
Thank you. But what do you think, Manjari? Would you like to add to that?
No, I completely agree with what Varun is saying. If you see, and going back to what we were saying, how people have evolved. Consumers know what they want. They are very, very well researched. I think it is coming from decade-old experience of our Dadi Nani also, which is to do with active ingredients. We all know Upton, we all know rice, we all know how these ingredients at home our Dadi Nani used to make and give to us, right? So we know the efficacy of these ingredients, and on the other side, these are these active ingredients. And honestly, for the consumers, they are not fancy words. They are well researched. Their credibility is added onto it by the influencers who go deeper, try and make sense of the complexity of the ingredient, active ingredient there is. So there is a lot of awareness that's entered into this entire horizon, which is why you see very, very specific searches. Because I know for my skin, which is dry, I would like to use this. And hence, to be able to do that, let me go search for that on the platform. There is education happening across social media, general knowledge on platforms like Flipkart, where people come and understand what is the best fit for your skin. No individual is the same, and hence I need the customized solution for myself.
Yeah. In fact, internet, social media and Flipkart is democratizing awareness about these ingredients. Perfect. Let me come to Tara with that. So let's talk about influence. Now, I obviously cannot not talk about with you sitting next to me. We are seeing a massive shift where young consumers actually turn to creators to discover what to buy. How has this creator-led culture changed the rules for brand building according to you?
I think it's a very interesting time in the business. I think as someone myself, I endorse beauty and skincare brands myself. And it's a very interesting time. I think it's wonderful to be part of a generation that is so aware and mindful of what they're putting out. I follow some fantastic content creators on Instagram myself, and I'm learning so much as I go. Beauty, fashion, lifestyle, these are things that have always fascinated me growing up. And of course now it's a part of something that I do in my work. I feel like it's wonderful, even friends of mine who are not content creators are very, very clued into what works for our skin. Like I said, when we were growing up, it was such a different time. I think the availability of information was just not there. There was very little that we knew, and we did our best with that, of course, and it was a wonderful time too. Very simple, sweet time. But I think it's fantastic that the youth is so clued in, so interested in knowing. Also, sustainability is something that comes into play here, and I'm very proud of the fact that my generation is one that takes that very seriously and cares very much about the earth and the environment and adds that into content creation as well. I'm following a lot of people that talk about this and that sort of put this into their work as well. So I think it's something I'm very proud of, and I'm very happy to be here to talk about this actually, because I've been endorsing a beauty brand for some time now, and I'm very proud of the work that we do. And it's just a very exciting time as someone from the youth to just be here to talk about that. So thank you for having me.
No, absolutely. It's our pleasure. In fact, I'm just wondering, so many hot people sitting on the stage, okay, and there is no fire? So let's have rapid fire. Yeah? Okay. So I have 4 statements. What we will do is we'll start like this, and then we'll go like this. All right? Okay, perfect. Either a word or a phrase, but no thinking time. Whatever comes top of mind. Yeah? All right. One trend you can't get enough of right now.
I think the glass skin look.
Perfect.
Actives.
Tara.
I have to say glass skin as well, because I'm kind of like going with that look right now.
Perfect.
Clearly that's a trend.
Yes, clearly. So we'll start from there. One beauty habit you wish people would let go of.
Leaving their DIYs in fridge for like 48 hours, they catch micro contamination.
I was going to say the same thing.
You will get another question.
Yes, we can do another. But what about you? The same thing. One beauty habit you wish people would let go of.
I'll go with what bubbles.
There is no fire here. There is like calm water
Buying
flowing.
small packs from Flipkart. They should all buy big packs. Huh?
Yes.
High OV, better delivery.
First, every time they buy, they should buy from Flipkart. And then when they buy, they should buy the
That's a very
And
good
they
beauty
should
habit.
go out and tell
Very,
more
very
people
good
to
beauty
buy from Flipkart.
And now you can get it in minutes.
One beauty product you would definitely like to have if stranded on a deserted island.
face wash.
Face wash.
Sunscreen, of course.
Sunscreen.
I'm going to have to say lip gloss and moisturizer. I can't go with one.
Perfect. Varun, I'm coming to you. Is there a beauty trend you were skeptical about at first, but now you swear by?
Masking.
Okay?
Really bold, like makeup. I think that's probably it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think advent of serums.
Serums. Okay. Fair enough. I will check with you why that, maybe backstage. But you know what? Before we get to the next module, this is the end of the fireside chat. We had fire, we had water.
Now
And
we truly
safety
have.
first. Perfect. But after that incredible conversation, I'm also looking at my audience, and actually I can spot a very interesting couple, an influencer couple. They are fitness and beauty enthusiasts. And let me, if I can just get up and come closer to them, and if somebody can please give them a mic. Yeah, I also have right there. You're there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have content creators, influencers, fitness and beauty enthusiasts, Murlidhar Pandey and Khushbu. Lovely Khushbu, thank you so much. A very quick question for you. Yes, absolutely. A very quick question for you. So, from ancient rituals to algorithm-driven regimens, from skinimalism, these are all tongue twisters, yeah, to creator-powered discovery and conscious consumers, beauty today is bold, smart, and deeply personal, yeah? But hey, we will hear it from you, okay? So you have to tell us, what is your view on how the creator-led culture is changing the rules of brand building?
It's a very, very
Murli
tough
and
question.
Khushbu, guys.
Thank you, Priyanka, for having us here. You and Flipkart, Khush and
Arthur.
Murli, we are together. We are some couple content creator. The power which or the influence which creators are bringing is not just strong, it is also structured. The young audience or the Gen Zs which you are saying, they are not looking into the content itself, they are deriving meaning from it, they are using it to decide which products to buy, right? Or deriving different kind of use cases, maybe some beauty routine or different kind of stuffs. That's about the audience part. But as brand building or the brands who are coming in, there is a massive shift which we are seeing where, earlier the legacy media or the mass media which used to be the main, guys who were there, right now content creator based, advertisements are also coming in. Authentic storytelling with comedy, fun or, things like that. Sometimes it can outperform a multi-crore, campaign, right? If you ask me as a content creator and as a consumer, which we both, straddle in both roles, so we would say that, as a consumer, when I'm seeing, I'm looking forward to a person or the content creators who are bringing honesty, transparency, or they are taking responsibility while they are doing the ads, right?
So I do hear honesty,
Yes.
transparency, and authenticity. I think these are three very, very important words you've
And
spoken.
when we are donning the role of a content creator, we are also trying to, bring that to our audiences.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thank
ladies
you.
and gentlemen, for Murli and Khushbu. So with that, we come to an end to the fireside chat and one question from the audience as well. And what we have next is a lovely, lovely video which we have created for you, which will unfold some of the insights, consumer-centric insights, consumer-centric trends that we are observing at Flipkart through the search algorithm, what consumers are searching for, and trust you me, you're going to be really, really excited about this. So can we have the video, please?
Beauty is booming, fast, fierce, and unapologetically Gen Z. The global beauty industry is racing towards the $1 trillion mark in the next 10 years, and it's not slowing down. India's e-commerce sector is growing at a rapid 40% year-on-year, fueling this beauty boom. And what's stealing hearts? Premium beauty, with Indians now spending 1.5x more on it, becoming one of the top 10 luxury beauty spenders. And on Flipkart, it's not just trending. Premium beauty is breaking records with 70% year-on-year growth. From scrolling to ruling, Gen Z's e-commerce share is rising from 40% to 47% by 2030, while their GMV shows 1.9x growth. Less fuss, more glow. Gen Z's got the natural and simple flow. They're ingredient obsessed, science obsessed. Then there's hydration days, moisture boosting skincare that locks in the glow. Hair care's not far behind. From peptides to pampering, Gen Z's mixing ancient oils with modern magic. And fragrances? Spray it, feel it, relive it. That's sensational. Gen Z's color story? Loud, proud, and personal with bold hues and experimental techniques. Sun care is no longer seasonal. With sun in and stunning, SPFs become a daily slay. And then there's Korean Street. Seoul style meets Indian beauty. After all, beauty is bold, smart, and unapologetically you. Some insights dropped, now don't be late. The full report is worth the wait.
Woo! So with that, we come to the last module of our session today, wherein I would request my guests on stage to please get up. And if you could please help us unveil the Beauty First trend reports that we have kept here. Can we please, okay, let me remove the much awaited thing here.
Thank you.
Anjali. Can I also please invite Kejal and Ankur, who have been tirelessly working on this report, on the insights.
Come join us here.
Achha, this side.
Let's be in the center right now while we unwrap this. Oh my God, I'm excited.
Okay?
Shall we do the honors?
Yes. Shall we do the honors?
Yes. Let's do that.
All right. While the unwrapping happens, look at that. Wow, there it is. The future of beauty is decoded right in front of your eyes. Can you please make some noise one more time? Come on. All of you can grab your copies right outside the hall, dive into the data, explore the Gen Z consumers, and use these insights to build, influence, and glow. Enjoy yourselves, everyone. I'm excited to read that. Thank you so much to our panelists for joining us over here. Let's get a nice photograph all together. Yes? All right, everyone, while the photographs happen again, grab your copies right outside the hall. Get to know the insights in detail. Now we're going to have a launch coming up very soon, so stay tuned, be around here. Hope you're getting some good reels, photographs, and selfies. We'll see you back here. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Enjoy yourselves at the Glam Up Fest 25. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tara. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, one more time. welcome back, my Glam Up fam. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are enjoying the day. Up next, we have a brand that has taken a refreshingly honest route to skincare, and in doing so, built a community that's loyal, educated, and truly invested. Deconstruct, yes, a brand that's decoded actives, simplified skincare with science, trust, and results. And just like its formulations, this next segment is all about clarity, intention, and growth. So to tell us more about the journey, about the vision, and the ever-evolving relationship that powers Deconstruct, we're inviting someone very special on the stage. Now, before she walks in on stage, let's introduce her. She's a trailblazer in India's skincare revolution, Malini Adappureddy. As the founder and CEO of Deconstruct, a science-led skincare brand, Malini is transforming how Indian consumers engage with beauty through research, transparency, and, of course, real results. An alumni of IIT Kharagpur and INSEAD, with stints at P&G, Flipkart, Kraft Heinz, she blends global business acumen with a deep understanding of Indian consumer needs. Under her leadership, Deconstruct has scaled rapidly, clocking, wow, a 200 crore in annualized revenue in FY25, while building a brand that's trusted and is effective. So let's hear from the woman who's redefining skincare for modern India.
Our CEO tested our vitamin C serum against the popular ones live.
You saw that. Not every vitamin C is us. Less stable is less effective and can irritate the skin. Well, it doesn't irritate and hence is beginner friendly and hence best.
And if you face an irritation, we also give a money back guarantee. You can directly send an email to me.
And I think you should get it because it's a Deconstruct formulation. Isn't that enough in itself? Begin it with Deconstruct.
Once again, please welcome Malini Adappureddy. Make some noise!
Hi, good evening, everyone.
you
Thank
empty
you
this
for
chair,
joining us. I will want Mr. Karthik to join me so that we can have a quick chat.
Hi, Malini.
Hello.
Firstly, thanks for being a great partner for Glam Up. How do you like the event?
It's brilliant, it's wonderful. It's something I have actually not imagined. When I walked in, I was just amazed at the scale of the event. I was amazed at the quality of the stalls and, how you guys turned this around at such short notice. So, brilliant. I just hope this IP of yours build out very big.
Yeah, that's the intent. And it also thanks. This couldn't be possible without partners like you. We really want to make a statement that we stand strongly for beauty and how we can scale it up. So this event is nothing without partners. I also want to congratulate you on a great growth on our platform and otherwise also. Deconstruct had been one of the fastest growing brands on Flipkart. It's something that we really get encouraged when we see brands like that coming in new and really getting a large consumer franchise. We also want to understand what's the philosophy behind this brand that really made it so successful.
Sure. I think, all of that goes back to having great quality products. So, consumers would not come back to you in case if the promise of what you're making to them is not met. So, we stay true to whatever we are claiming. And, that's the reason for the stickiness and loyalty from the consumer base as well. Going back to the kind of philosophy we come in with is, we just don't want to give only effective products to consumers. We want to give products that are just not effective but are also gentle. And, that comes in across the product portfolio for us. A gel sunscreen, which is probably, we claim to be the best sunscreen for oily skin. We say that it's very gentle for an oily or an acne-prone skin, and there will be no breakouts. So that's the promise, along with delivering the SPF 55 sun protection. So, I think this is something which we claim, and we are very, very consistent about the product quality as well across every batch of product, and that's the philosophy, and execution of the philosophy as well is done very consciously.
Great, great. No, we're very glad that we could partner with a brand like that who thinks so strongly consumer first, quality first, and also innovation. How had your journey been with Flipkart, if you can?
Yeah, I think for me, Flipkart has been a full circle moment. Flipkart has been my first job right out of undergrad in 2011. So that's exactly how the journey started. And now, coming back for an event being organized by Flipkart as a brand on the platform, I would say it's like a full circle journey. So, always been a fan of Flipkart, been a Flipster myself. This is a brand like I speak about very highly always, right? Because it's taught me so much early on in life. Coming to the entire partnership we've had, it's been great. It's been, the team has been super supportive. The team has, helped us at every small thing, right? I think the basic hygiene is probably most important on the platform, and that's something what team has picked up for the first time. And I was like, everyone talks really big things like, let's do this, let's do that. But then when someone actually said, let's get the fundamentals right, I would, that's what I would trust in my team. That's what I would trust in any team. So I think that's basically how the journey has started. And we've had many collaborations, and we were able to grow our sunscreen as #1 sunscreen on Flipkart, and that's been quite a journey for us. And we were able to do that journey very quickly as well because of the support from the team.
Great, great. No, great to hear good words from our partners, and that keeps us encouraging. We really want to scale this up much, much more. Just to end, what are plans for Deconstruct in the coming year? Any thing coming up if you want to share with us?
Yeah, I think we are the one of the few brands who did not do a launch here, and that's very, very intentional for us because we believe in coming up with high quality products, not let's launch a lot of products sort of a thing. I mean, I'm not saying that philosophy is wrong, but then we work with a very different philosophy. When we launch a product, we are very, very sure that it's just going to do what it claims that it's going to do. And that's been the philosophy, and we'll continue with that. Having said that, as I said, we are #1 on sunscreen, so we really want to expand and penetrate in that portfolio. But apart from that, we've been also strong with serum as a category, and that's another category we would like to penetrate definitely. And we have a specific set of audience who we want to own, and that'll be the target going forward.
Great, great. No, great hearing from you. And this is at Flipkart Glam Up, maybe we should kickstart another hyperscaling on Flipkart for Deconstruct. Great. Thanks for the partnership, and looking forward to more.
Thank you very much. And thank you, Team Flipkart.
Loved it. Thank you so much once again. You guys, Thank you for being with us over here. But don't go anywhere. We have one more launch for today. And I promise it's going to be fun, exciting, and you will love it. This is Angela Ribello, and I've had such a great time being with my Glam Up fam over here. Please be back. We're going to be back doing our launch here right in 5 minutes. So thank you, everybody. See you soon. Wow, I think there's something on the stage right now, on the screen right now. Okay, this is cool. Something cool is happening. So wherever you are, come and join us right now. It's going to be very, very exciting. Hi, guys. Hi, friends. Thank you for joining us here. Okay, it's an absolute pleasure to be here at the Glam Up one more time, surrounded by such talented community of influencers who are shaping the beauty landscape in India. Today we want to talk about the new product launched by Pantene. Yes, you heard it right. A brand that has become a synonymous with hair care, excellence, and innovation. Since its inception in 1945 in Switzerland, Pantene has been at the forefront of hair care. For over 3 decades, it has partnered with the Swiss Vitamin Institute, the world's leading authority on vitamins. In fact, Pantene is the only hair care brand globally certified by this prestigious institute, a testament to its unwavering commitment to quality. I can see a lot of you joining me right now. Come closer, it's going to be exciting. Well, let me also tell you, Pantene has Pro Vitamin B5 and collagen. This powerful combination not only provides transformative solutions, but also repairs damaged hair from within. Well, as influencers, when you recommend a product to your followers, you want to be very confident, right, about its quality. As consumers, we all seek reassurance that the ingredients listed on product labels are genuinely present inside. With Pantene, of course, with Pantene, you can trust that you are sharing the best. Now, before we unveil this exciting new addition to the Pantene family, I'd like to invite all of you to watch a video that captures Pantene's rich heritage and history. Let's take a look.
Journey of discovery to the origins of Pantene. It was in 1940s Switzerland. Pantene began vitamin hair tonic. Dr. Gustav Erlemann used his expertise and knowledge to study vitamins and hair health, and the Pro V formula was born. For over 70 years, Pantene continued to advance the Pro V formulas, always with Pro Vitamin B5 at the heart of the formula. Each precious drop is developed by more than 100 meticulous processes. From the very first use, Pro C formula penetrates into hair, strong inside, softer, and shiner outside. We believe in the power of nutrients helping us to transform hair. The ingredients in the right formulation.
Well, that's the rich heritage and history of Pantene that we're talking about. So now, presenting to all of you the new Pantene Miracle Rescue Conditioner, which has Pro Vitamin and collagen that repairs damaged hair from within. Let's take a look at the ad.
कोलेजन जो मिरेकल्स स्किन पे करे वही अब बालों पे भी पॉसिबल। नया पैंटीन मिरेकल रेस्क्यू कंडीशनर हेल्प्स रिपेयर 3 months of damage in 3 minutes। इसका प्रो विटामिन फॉर्मूला और कोलेजन डैमेज्ड बालों को अंदर से रिपेयर करे। Helps repair 3 months of damage in 3 minutes. With Pantene, it's possible.
All right, let's take a look at the product up and close. The new Pantene Miracle Rescue Conditioner, which has Pro Vitamin and collagen that repairs damaged hair from within. And come on, did you see that entry? Pantene definitely knows how to enter in style. Come on, make some noise for Pantene! Wow, this has been so marvelous. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Now that you have seen the science and magic, go ahead and experience it for yourself. Head to the testing zones, talk to the experts, and don't forget to get your glam on. Because when Pantene drops something new, it's not just a product, it's a whole new hair care experience. Okay, let's keep that energy high and, of course, our hair higher. Enjoy yourselves, everybody. Don't forget the Flipkart Creator Hood. You got to go and visit that. If you've not, you're also coming back tomorrow, so make sure you do that. And obviously, Flipkart right now, everything is live online. You have a lot of sales happening, so don't forget to go online and buy your products. You're going to enjoy shopping right now. Okay, everybody, this has been amazing. Thank you guys for joining us over here. Thank you whoever's here and everybody who's at different Glam Up zones. Thank you for joining us. It's been fantastic having all of you here. A beautiful day. We're going to wrap up over here. Maybe we'll be back some more times, but get your products to your trials and testings. Take your selfies, your photographs. Enjoy yourselves. This is Angela Rebello signing off. We'll see you back here. Thank you.